friends, thanks for joining me for your yoga practice today. Grab your mat and I'll see you there. I'm so delighted that you chose to practice with me for this all levels yoga flow practice. So we'll start today's practice in a cross-legged seat. Cross either ankle on top. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes and take some time to arrive in your body and in your practice today. Leaning back slightly so the tailbone drops down and you align the crown of the head right over your navel and right over the tip of the tailbone. Begin to drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. The left shoulder blade moves down and away. And take your left fingertips over to the left. And as you exhale, we're noticing the connection of the sitting bones toward the earth and the sensation of the stretch along that left side of your neck. Rotate your left palm up and then reach your left fingertips away from your left ear and breathe through the left side of your neck down into the left middle finger. And then let's go ahead and rest your left fingertips on the ground. And then we're going to stretch our right arm right up alongside the ear and take your right hand, drape it toward that left ear and give a little pull. And find some breath there. And you can consider your intention for practice today. Let that intention guide your effort. Now let's go ahead and take your left hand right on top of your right and squeeze your elbows in and lift up. And while we're at it, let's squeeze our knees in and then cross your other ankle on top. Very good. Lift up, look up, then release your hands down to your lap. Now let's do the other side. Begin to drape your left ear down toward the shoulder, then reach your right fingertips away and inch them away. Feel that stretch through the right side neck. And if it's available, turn your right palm up and reach your right fingertips away, feeling that length along the right side of your neck. Breathing there, drawing your belly in gently. And then right fingertips down, reach your left arm up alongside the ear and drape that arm over, taking your hand and cupping it over the right ear. And give a little pull over to the left. Feel that stretch. Down along the right side of the neck, down into the right middle finger. Left hand behind your head, right hand on top. Squeeze your elbows in and lift up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to reach forward. Walk your fingertips forward, coming into a Sukhasana forward fold. Tented fingers. Drop your chin toward your chest. And subtly press the fingertips away from the sitting bones so the sitting bones drop toward the earth. And you feel the breath expand through the back ribs. Exhale, pulling the belly in toward the spine. Now gaze between your fingertips and roll over your knees and come into a tabletop position. We're going to find our way on all fours. Fan your fingers wide and extend your right heel straight back, flexing through your right foot and pressing your right foot toward the back wall. Now hover your left hand, lift your low belly. If it's available, you can extend your left fingertips forward and look at your left thumb. We're going to inhale, lift heel and hand. Then exhale, release hand and knee, and we'll do the other side. Extend that left heel straight back. Press it toward the back wall. Hover your right hand, and then extend your right fingertips forward if you can, looking toward your right thumb. Inhale, lift heel and hand. Exhale, release hand and knee. Tuck your toes, send your hips toward the heels, and stretch your fingertips forward. We're finding that active extended child's pose. Now inhale your way to a modified plank and exhale your way into a downward facing dog. So we're going to find this first downward dog of this practice, shaking your head out, rooting down through the index finger and thumb, and gently lifting your inner thighs up toward the sky. Pressing the pads of the fingers and breathing smoothly in your downward dog. At the end of your exhale, wave into a plank pose and lower all the way down through chaturanga, coming onto your belly. Take your feet flat, cobra pose on the inhale, any amount of back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Now lift your right heel high for three-legged dog. Keep drawing your left thigh back. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot through and come up to take your hands on your hips. Coming into a high lunge with hands on hips, wrap your left inner thigh up into your body. Then lightly interlace your hands behind your head, hug your elbows in, and give your back of your head a little pull. Inhale. Exhale, spin the left heel down, open the elbows out. So we're finding warrior two, reaching your fingertips away from your torso. Dropping your right knee directly over the heel, warrior two. Now turn your right palm up in reverse warrior, left hand to left thigh. Right arm sweeps up and over. Inhale through the right side. Exhale, slow cartwheel. Release your hands to frame your front foot. Swing your left heel over the toes. Take a pause here and feel nice and strong, rooting through the feet. Then drop your left knee down, take the top of your left foot flat. Walk your hands onto your right thigh. Spread the toes on your right foot. If it's available, reach your arms right up into crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Lift through your upper ribs. Feel the press of the top of that left foot all the way to the baby toe. Gaze up on the inhale, look up. Exhale, hands frame that front foot and slide that right foot back. Big toes touch, child's pose. And let a nice exhale out your mouth. Let out all the stress of your day. Now press through the tops of the feet on your inhale, wave forward to modified plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale into your back bend, cobra or upward dog, where you root through the tops of the feet and lift your knees. Exhale, we're going to meet in downward dog. Breathing in downward dog. Finding the length from the pinkies right through the hip creases. Now stretch your left heel high, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot through, drop your tail, take your hands to your hips, find your balance in your high lunge. Left knee is right over that heel, tone your lower ribs in, and then interlace the awkward finger on top, hands behind your head, squeeze your elbows in, and use your hands to lift the base of the skull up, away from your tail. Inhale, exhale, spin that right heel down and open your elbows out so we're nice and broad through the collarbones. Then find warrior two. Gazing over the left fingertips. Right inner thigh wraps into your body. Right heel is anchored. Turn your left palm up, reverse warrior. Slide the right hand down the outer thigh. Sweep your left arm up and over. And we're gazing up toward the sky. Inhale. Exhale, slow cartwheel, hands frame that front foot, swing the right heel over the toes, right knee down, top of right foot flat. Take your hands onto your left thigh. If it's available, reach your arms right up into crescent lunge. And we're finding that back bend through the upper rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Now slide the left leg back, big toes touch. Child's pose, take your knees a little wider. Let a nice exhale out your mouth. Wag the tailbone. Now press through the tops of the feet, drop the tail, pull the belly in, and we'll come up to sit in hero pose. We're going to peel the shoulder blades onto the back. Then sweep your arms up. Reach up through the fingertips. Give your palms a nice press into prayer hands. Look up at the thumbs. And then trying to keep those arms reaching up. We're going to scooch to the right. A little challenge. It's going to be to swing the legs around and find this nice Dandasana, lifting through the upper body. Inhale. Exhale, reach for your toes or your ankles or your shins. And we'll come into Paschimottanasana. Gradually folding over the thighs. And feel those outer feet peeling towards your outer hips. The inner thighs are rolling in and down toward your mat. And then drop your tail, let's sit up. And we're going to scooch toward the front of your mat, bring your feet on the floor, reach your arms forward, thumbs up, then roll onto your back. When you come on your back, Scooch one shoulder at a time underneath, palms facing up. Reach down and graze your heels. Press through the feet, lift the hips and pelvis up. Into your bridge pose. Knees hugging in slightly, tailbone lengthening between your knees. And we're breathing the chest toward the chin. Now come up onto your tiptoes. On your inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, palms facing up. Then exhale, roll down slowly, upper back, middle back, lower back. When the lower back rests, let your heels rest, step your feet mat width distance apart, and then let your arms come out into a cactus and roll your face to the right and tuck your left shoulder blade under and roll your face to the left and tuck your right shoulder blade under. Bring your nose back to center. Close your eyes and let the floor support your lower back. Rotate your lower jaw around a couple of times and unclench and unwind any gripping at all in your face, in your eyes, in your jaw. And relax down along the spine all the way into the tailbone. Begin to windshield wiper your knees side to side. Letting the knees drape from one side to the other. We're wringing out in this way. Pausing anywhere that feels good to pause. And when your knees come back to center, hug your knees in, give a squeeze, and find full happy baby pose. Elbows on insides of knees, hands on the ankles, shins, or the outside edges of the feet, and the soles of feet face the sky. Visualize that line of light flowing through the central channel of your body from crown to tail. And then gently release your feet onto the mat. Give your feet a few stamps. Then slide your heels out. And we're going to take a final meditation for today, Shavasana. So let a nice, long, slow exhale. Relax everything away. Relax all the tension away from your joints, your muscles, your bones. And all of your joints are light and spacious for light, for prana, for energy to flow through. Allow your whole being to be like a clear blue sky, and the thoughts are just like clouds that float across the sky. The whole being is this sense of clarity, openness, peace. So we're tuning into your own innately peaceful nature. Let's bring our hands onto the belly and invite compassion for where you're at. And let's find a gratitude practice for today. What do you have to be grateful for in this moment in time? Knowing that you can always choose what thoughts you want to invite in and let go of anything you want to release away when you exhale. Wiggle your toes and eventually reaching your arms overhead for a resetting stretch, hitting that restart button. And then hug your knees in. Give yourself that hug, that little squeeze. Thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. And when you're ready, roll your way to either side and let's slowly make our way up to sit. Arriving up again in a tall seat. Let's bring the hands to heart center. And thank you for showing up on your mat today. I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. I really appreciate you using my YouTube channel and being a part of my YouTube community. I hope you enjoy my videos, and drop me a comment and let me know if you liked this video and how you felt after. And you can also like, share, subscribe. Hit the super thanks button is a great way to support me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, keep going.